Hi, my name is Sarah Hill, and I am a fifth year interior architecture student at the U of O. And my thesis project is designing supportive housing for previously incarcerated women. This prototypical design can be easily replicated to serve a male population as well. And the bigger picture that this project proposal strives to kind of chip away at is the high rates of incarceration in the US by starting with improving the currently existing and largely failing transitional and supportive housing facilities in the country. I have located my project in the state of California because California has some of the highest rates of incarceration in the country, but has also been known to take some of the most momentous strides in social and justice reform. The building itself is historic. It was once a YMCA and then a mental health institution, and now has plans to be affordable housing, although it is currently vacant. And it has views of the Los Angeles harbor and sits in front of a park, so it's kind of a diamond in the rough. Additionally, it is next to an addiction specialists building, and so I thought that the state and the surrounding neighborhood would really welcome this kind of typology and offer a platform for it to really thrive upon. So I cannot zoom in on my poster without the recording stopping, so please feel free to zoom in after I'm done speaking. But my four guiding principles behind this design were establishing a sense of home, which can be hard to do in a concrete institutional building, challenging the existing supportive housing facilities, prioritizing trauma-informed design, and operating as a simulation to the world outside. So in the bottom left corner of my poster here, you can really see how those four principles are kind of manifested in my program by having an emphasis on creating a connection to the public, really focusing on communal spaces, providing the proper supportive facilities required to make something like this work, and really focusing on the residential units themselves and making sure they don't feel like a unit or an apartment, or for lack of a better word, a cell. So really establishing this sense of home. So in the center of my poster at the top, you can see how I kind of have this Russian nesting doll idea of a neighborhood within, or sorry, a unit within a neighborhood, within a community, within the larger society. And really, eventually we want these doors to open and the people living in this facility can reintegrate into society seamlessly and effortlessly. Another reason why I picked this building is because it has courtyards that are separated, by a bridging element, and I thought that was really special because this bridging element stood out to me because it kind of looks like the rock of the building, and a lot of these, it's kind of a metaphor because a lot of these individuals need that rock in their lives, something to come back to, a community that can support them, and this building will do that for them. Additionally, the courtyards provide great access to the outdoors, which you can see in the diagram in the center of my poster here. There are plenty of courtyards and plenty of accessible rooftops for outdoor activities. Right now, my units are very linear with built-in casework to provide clear sight lines, which is another element of trauma-informed design. And if you go down to my floor plans on the right, you can see on the ground floor there is tenant space at the front of the building, an on-site daycare, and then there are offices and separate wings for housing, career development, and financial assistance, as well as mental health, family therapy, and a nurse's station for those who are required to conduct urine analyses. There's also a gym in this building and a multi-faith worship space for those who would like to find some solitude and practice their own forms of meditation. Something that I look forward to working on in the future is changing my units from this linear design to a more traditional square design, and opening up the double loaded corridors that you see now to be single loaded with exterior access, so all circulation in the building would be outdoors, and that would provide these units with a little front porch, which is really contributing to this idea of a residential home. It's really important to recognize that our surroundings directly inform our nervous, endocrine, and immune systems, and I hope that this project does that. So thank you for listening.